All right, welcome in. Happy Thursday, folks. It is that day. The day, well, it's two things today. Today we finish up the Candy Corn Monsters and we do the giveaway drawing. So welcome in. Happy Thursday. Going to get these ads out of the way and then we'll get this thing started. We're going to run those ads now and I'll see you guys after 3 minutes. What have we got? About 50 seconds, folks. Almost there. All right.
Welcome back. Let's get to it.
Let's do that. Let's get the playlist on shuffle. And away we go. Kicking it off with Monster Mash. Very nice. Very nice. Happy Thursday, folks. Welcome in. I hope everybody's doing well. How's my... Let's see. Okay. We should be good. Should be good. Happy Thursday. Welcome in, folks. I hope everybody's had a wonderful week. It's been a busy week. A lot of streaming this week. We had Monday. We had Monday night. We had Tuesday. And then, of course, yesterday, I had to take Miss Hazel in for her surgery. It was a rough day. Rough day. Hard to see a pet, going through it. And she definitely was going through it. And arguably still going through it a little bit. But it was necessary, They ended up removing like a golf ball size. It looked like it could have been a kidney, golf ball size mass plus another that was about the size of a dime. And probably like a 5-inch incision with stitches now. and she's not wanting to leave the stitches alone, so we have to have like a little sleeve across her belly and make sure that stays on. And at least for, I want to keep it on her for at least 48 hours so that the skin has proper time to kind of heal together a little bit, you know. So she's a fussy rat. She likes to keep herself clean, and it shouldn't be an issue, but I don't want to see her getting her teeth caught on the sutures or anything like that, you know what I mean? So gonna continue to monitor her. But yeah, we got a stream to do today. And today we're going to be finishing up the candy corn monsters. And I'll go over kind of the plan for that here in a moment. And then after we're done today, I've got all the names printed out. We'll cut these out, throw them in a container, and we'll draw a winner. And the winner gets to choose which one of these they want. Entries were through the month of September. And basically the way it worked is if you subbed through the month of September and once the alert triggered, your name would get jotted down, right? I did post in Discord about for reoccurring subs to reach out to me and let me know if they wanted an entry, if they didn't trigger the alert. But I didn't hear anything, so I was left to assume that no entries were requested. That's really all I can do, you know? I can put the information out there, but that's the extent of it, really. So best of luck to everybody. We'll do that drawing later on today and finish these guys up. Happy Thursday to you, Andy. And welcome in, sir. Happy Thursday. And folks, if you are not following Mr. Andy Mecca, there's a link in the chat, and I'm going to do a proper shout out here. Great friend of the channel, wonderful sculptor, wonderful streamer, just a wonderful human being. So you won't be disappointed, I assure you. Make sure you drop a follow, check out his stream. Oh, I didn't show you guys either. You want to see what I got at the craft fair over the weekend? He's sitting on my desk, my little voodoo doll. It was funny story. I watch a vlogger who's in the same state as me, and he recently bought a laundromat, right? Just as like an investment business kind of deal. And one of his employees, she does crafts and such, and she goes to little craft festivals. Well, this craft festival we went to, we go to it almost every year. We make the drive and check it out. And we went this year, walked into this little booth. They have like it's in the woods, right? This craft fair. And they have like little barns and buildings set up, booths for people. And I walked into this little barn style booth, and lo and behold, there's this lady from these videos. And I'd seen some of her work in the videos, and I thought some of her spooky stuff was adorable. And yeah, so we picked up a couple things she made. That was really cool, man. What a surprise, you know? So, pretty cool. Oh, you. Good morning, Fire Shadow. Welcome in, sir. Let's see. Gonna get things moved over this way. We're gonna start off with some UV resin, and then we'll do the felt as a last step. Now I got the felt right here ready to go. We'll put some felt on the bottom of these guys. Resin wise, we're gonna start getting the basics out of the way. I'm gonna do the eyeballs and the maker's mark on each one of these, right? We'll put some resin over this and go over the white portions of the eyes and the entirety of this guy's eyes, which are shiny because that's not resin. That's just the gloss varnish I have. A Liquitex. I have a matte that I used, a matte varnish on all of like the entirety of it. And then I used this gloss varnish on the mouth, the tongue, the teeth, and specifically these eyes. And I went over the white a little bit. It's not quite as glossy on white, but man, that's a nice little shine on the black eyes there. So But yeah, we'll go over that with resin as well. Ed, sir. Ed. I have a dog that doesn't listen. Anybody have one of those? Just now getting up and around for the day? Yeah, I've been up since 8. I had to get up early yesterday, though. I got asked to come in yesterday. Apparently, someone decided to be a no-call, no-show. I got 2 more shifts this week. Hey, well, that works for you, right? More money in your pocket. I'll be leaving an alert, quick dog walk while it's not raining. Is it going to be a rainy day for you, Andy? Hey, no worries, dude. Do what you got to do, sir. I'm going to dig out one of my disposable paintbrushes that I use for resin. So bear with me. Give me just a second, and then we'll get to work here. Find him. All right. Yep, it does work out for me. Because of that, I don't have to open at another location on Sunday. Well, there you go. Get you a Sunday off. What I mean, if you want to keep it private, dude, by all means. I don't think you mentioned what it is you were getting into with the new job. All right, let's hop over here. Where should we start? After we do the resin on, like I was saying, we were going to do around the eyes and the maker's marks. After we get those done and out of the way, I may very well come in here and do a little bit of resin detail around the gum lines and the teeth, maybe a little bit of a drool. We'll see. We'll see. See what I'm feeling as we work here. Work at a truck stop. Company I work for has 5 locations. 2 of them are an hour drive from me. And I take it the one that you were going to have to open for was going to be one of those hour drives? Well, then, if that's the case, you certainly lucked out, sir. You know what? I did not know that this did that. All this time, I had no idea that screwed off. I'll tell you what, I am going to take this guy out of here. Hey, Gran, what's up, man? Welcome in. Yep, our hours are 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Were you gonna have to work like open to close? Good morning to you, sir. Good morning. And happy Thursday. Yeah, we'll start with Igor here. That's what we're gonna call him, Igor. Like Igor, but with the emphasis on the I. And before I get any UV going on this guy, we'll wipe down the glass portion. And there's a little bit of cleanup along the glass that I need to do as well. I should probably, after this, I need to get a toothpick just to have on hand. Toothpicks come in handy with diverting the flow of the resin a little bit. Got to go into focus mode a little bit here. Bear with me. Probably will be a little bit on the shorter side today because we are in the final stretch here. Ah, shoot, I need paper towels. 1 second. Oh, we got a ghost. Everybody run. Speaking of, I need to dress up appropriately here, huh? Bear with me. I'm not able to look at chat right now. I just need to focus on what I'm doing so I don't make any unfortunate mistakes here. Okay. Fire Shadow summoning ghosts. Morning shift is 6 to 3. Evenings 2 to 10. Ah, okay. I was going to say, that's a long shift, man. 6 to 10. Open to close like that would be rough. This paper towel is not cooperating. Should almost go get a Q-tip, you know? Yeah, I'm going to set this like that, and I'm going to run across the hall real quick for a Q-tip. Be right back. All right. See, that was quick, right? We're going to do this, give that a little bit of a spray. The reason I'm doing this is I don't want any resin on the glass leaving a streak when I cure it here in a minute. Boop. Oh, geez, you scared me. Corpse, I'm here for the fox. Welcome in, sir. Happy Thursday.
High five.
Very nice. Hey, you old fart. Hello. What time are you doing the draw? I'm not sure, man. I couldn't tell you. It'll be after I finish up here. I suspect it's going to be on the shorter side today.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Yeah, like I was saying, we'll get this done, and then we'll do the drawing after everything's set and ready. But as far as work to be done today, there's not a whole lot. Some of these, it'll take a little bit of time, but we're in the easy phases right now, you know. The cleanup, finish up, all that. Let that resin run while we clean up around the eye once more. Now that I've got some coverage here, and then we'll cure this. Okay, gotta go out for a bit, so I might miss it. Hey, no worries, man. Like I said, it's not required. I mean, it's cool if the winter's here, of course. That just makes it all the more fun. But you don't have to be. But I would think stream today is probably going to run around the 2 hour mark in that ballpark. As far as I don't see it taking any more than that for us to get what needs done, and then get into the drawing. So, all right, let's cure this. I like how the bot calls you out for pushing buttons. Atticus has a little bit of he's a spunky little bird, huh? 24-hour stream. Oh God. I don't think I could do that this week, Corpse. We've gotten three. Well, let's see, 1, 2, 3. This will be 4 streams this week, and yesterday was quite the day. Had to get up quite a bit earlier than I typically get up yesterday, and then get right into moving along and hitting the road. And then I had 3 hours just to sit around. And there is not a whole lot to do in the town where we go for the vet. I got myself some Burger King breakfast and washed my car. Dude, it was so gross, man. Yesterday I went to wash my car, right, while I was waiting. And I just hand washed it in a wash bay. I didn't I normally go through like a laser wash, but they didn't have one. And so I did just the hands, the manual wash. And I swear, dude, I was going around my car getting the pre-wash on there, you know? And I'm like, what in the hell? I got to the passenger side. I'm like, what is that god awful smell? It smells like something dead. I look down, there's like rotting meat and bones in the wash bay. What? It was disgusting. Like, oh yes, I saw that. Go on, do it now. Be impulsive. Sounds like they don't clean their car wash very often. Yeah, I don't know if somebody like was cleaning they got it like hit a deer or something and were cleaning it off their vehicle. I don't how does that even get there? Like it was not like it was not a small chunk. It was pretty gross, dude. Gotta go. I'll lurk a bit. Hey, Yield Fart. Yeah, do what you gotta do, sir. We'll be here for a bit. And hopefully we'll see you after a bit then. I like to hold this on here a little bit longer than it calls for. Number one, what it calls for is nonsense. It doesn't cure quite that quickly. I don't want any like surface dents or anything like that. And then when it's all said and done, I'll put these guys in the window so the sun can do the rest. Make sure it's a nice solid solid cure on the resin. And let's do a little bit of that cleanup I was telling you we needed to do. We got a little bit of a streak right across that top brim of the eyeball. This might be a problem. Maybe? No? Polish up his eyeball a little bit. That's nonsense, Credence Clearwater. I've been good. Leave me alone. Okay. Let's get some resin on the maker's mark. Anybody got any fun plans for the weekend as we approach Halloween? Anything fun, exciting, spooky? I don't really know what we're going to be doing this weekend. I kind of want to just chill. I really kind of just want to chill. We had a busy week and a busy weekend. We got some errands to run for sure tomorrow. But other than that, I would be content to watch some streams, play some video games, and chill, you know? Other than working Friday and Saturday, I ain't doing nothing but relaxing. There you go. That is a solid plan. A little bit of a boring process, but I enjoy UV resin. Just a little bit of a waiting game with the curing process, you know? And then, of course, Monday, all right, so here's the plan. We do the drawing today. Winner picks, assuming that hopefully this is all assuming everything goes quickly and smoothly, right? The winner's present, or I hear back from them right away with their decision on which one they want. But assuming all of that goes accordingly, then no, it wouldn't be tomorrow. It would have to be a Monday at the earliest. I get to the post office and ship this out, and then over the weekend I'll have to shoot the showcase. But yeah, I'll be prioritizing getting the showcase video shot so that we can, of course, get whichever one of these is leaving sent off to the winner. And if I do things on Monday's stream will start a little bit later probably than normal, but should be able to still stream. And the next stream we will be starting the next project, and that's going to be our pumpkin monsters. Or pumpkin monster. We're only going to work on one at a time, and we'll see if we do multiple, see how long it takes. Because I do want to go into a bit of detail. And maybe slightly larger than my first pumpkin monster. Let me make sure I hit these sides real quick too. I hope to stop sneezing by the weekend. Sneezing sucks, man. I hate it. I think another thing I'm going to do too, just to be safe, here in a minute, I'm going to swap out the batteries in this just to make sure we've got a fresh charge. They're rechargeables, so it's not a waste or anything. I'll just throw them on the charger, but... Okay. Let's turn that off. Let me pop out the battery. Is it, where is the battery on this thing? I can't remember. I think it's here. Yep. There we go. Excellent. Well, I hope you stop sneezing by the weekend too, Corpse. That's never fun, man. Not a fun time. Sneezing fits and such. All right, on to number 2 then. You guys want zoomed out view? Is that better? We're not doing anything like super high detail here, so... I need that toothpick. Hold on. Bit of varnish Little bubble of varnish in there behind the seam. Okay. Once again, a little bit of alcohol. I shall return shortly. Need to make some dinner. Hey, do what you got to do, sir. Appreciate you being here. Get this one cured, then we'll move on to the next eyeball there. Next time I do embedded eyeballs like this, I'm going to be sure to close the gap in between. I think it looks fine, but it was not very easy to paint. But that's why we do this, iterations, right? Also, the orange kind of glows under the black light here, the UV light, not black light. Same difference, maybe? I don't know. Okay, we'll do the other one, then we'll hit them both again. With the UV light, that is. This is gonna be, oof. Like, I guess I can try to minimize any contact with the glass, but I think ultimately it's just going to be a little bit of cleanup required on this before we cure it, because that one, it's a little bit difficult to get in there. All right, clean up.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, Rose. Welcome in. Happy Thursday. How we doing today? Ah, my eyes. In fact, it's time. I need to get dressed for the occasion here. What are we doing? Banana suit? Banana suit. Yeah, I like to just. It's technically like 30 seconds, it says, but that's bullshit. For a proper cure, it's going to take more. Oh, are you name calling, Rose? Bot says your name calling. I'm good. Getting all my armor and spikes finished. Oh, I see the typo. How do I fix this? Why did I do that? Go back. Auto mod. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that, Rose. That was Twitch's auto mod, not mine. But yeah, I like to go a little more and like triple what it asks for as far as time, because it'll be partially cured at 30 seconds, but if you touch it, you're gonna leave a mark, you know. Not quite what they claim. Context, Twitch mod, context. Yep. Yeah, it flags some pretty silly stuff from time to time. And I even turned it way down. So I don't know. Obviously I don't want to turn it off, but focus mode. Sorry. Gonna be a bit of that today while I'm doing the resin. Well, things will get a bit more relaxed once we get into doing the felt and finishing this all up. But resin takes a little bit of focus, you know. And we're already closing in on the first hour. That was going quick. Anybody excited for Pumpkin Monsters? Because I am. Really enjoyed this project. These guys were a lot of fun. You know, we've talked about it. It's a new iteration on a very, very small iteration of these that I did a couple years ago. And the scale got a little bit out of hand, and it took more clay than I planned on and more time than I planned on. But hey, we made pretty good time, and I'm happy with them. In fact, I will probably replicate this entire process on a smaller scale for future iterations because I really, really, really like how they turned out. I've learned some things for the future iterations, of course, but I think if we go onto that smaller scale framework that I made for future iterations, these will be perfect. And then the pumpkin monster is going to be a little bit bigger than my first iteration, I think, because I want to really kind of go into some heavy detail on this guy. Get in there nice and close. Like I said, after stream today, I'm going to put these in the windowsill. Let the sun do the rest. Make sure it's nice and solid and 100% cured. Yeah, you got an event coming up next weekend then, Rose? Look at that. I like it. I like it a lot. I need a drink and a nicotine break real quick, and then we'll start on this guy. Got some LARP happening next weekend. Nice. That'll be fun. Okay. The black eyes. This is the one with the scary soul. We got scary teeth, scary soul, and just scared. I love it. D&D loving girl, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Happy Thursday. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be. And welcome in. We are finishing up these candy corn monsters that I sculpted. Just doing a little bit of UV resin work here on the eyeballs and the maker's marks, and then we'll be putting felt on the bottom of them. Make sure we get a nice even coat on here and let it run a little bit. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and just put a nice little dollop right in the middle and let it do its thing, you know? Oh shit, we got a ghost. Those look awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with these. These are kind of a second iteration on these little guys in the background right here. I did those a couple years back, and I really enjoyed them, as simple as they are. And so I wanted to do a larger, more detailed variation, and went a little bit too big on scale on these, but for future iterations, we know. And Hugh, welcome in, man. All those woots and howls. Hugh, I hope you're having a good Thursday. Get around the edges on this. And then let it all just kind of run a little bit. Make sure there's no little bumps where it's leveled out and dried out, or left a dry mark, that is. That does happen from time to time. I don't know if there's something that repels it on the surface, but it can be corrected. You just gotta watch for it. Okay. I'm not good with sculpting, but I can paint. See, I do I do a serviceable job with painting, but it's something that I'm trying to learn and improve on. I wiped off that excess UV resin. We don't want that curing as a little bump right there, right? Chances of me getting kidnapped by other members of one of the other reenactment groups be looking a bit high. What? What? Nookster, hello. Folks, linked in the chat there, the Nookster. Be sure to show some love, drop a follow, check out her stream. And welcome in, Nookster. How's the patient? Is she recovering well? It was a rough day and a rough night last night, Nookster. That rat had me in tears multiple times throughout the day and evening last night, just watching her. She's been in a rough way, and she's a fussy rat. She likes to keep herself real clean, and she won't leave the stitches and the incision alone. So just having to keep a sleeve on it, you know what I mean? Like a basically a sock that you slip over her abdomen, and she's able to get that off from time to time, so I have to keep an eye on that. Last night, you could tell she was just not having a good time. It was breaking my heart. I was literally sitting beside, we have her in a tank right now, separate from her cage mate. So number one, her cage mate can't bother her. And number two, she doesn't have to climb, right? I'm going to keep her in there for at least 48 to 72 hours. And so I was sitting beside her little tank last night for a good long time, just petting her, and that seemed to calm her down. But yeah, it sucks. It sucks putting through pets through all of that, you know, and stitches suck. I've had stitches. I had 11 stitches in my thumb. It itches. It's just annoying, and there's just nothing you can really do to help, you know. But she'll be all right. It sucks that she has to go through this, but they removed. It could have been a kidney. He brought it out with her. The mass that he removed, and he could have told me it was a human kidney, and I wouldn't have known. That's how big it was. It was huge. It was like the size of a golf ball. And then there was another one that was about the size of a dime. But, you know, it sucks that she's going through this right now, but she'll heal. I just keep reminding myself that, and it'll be better off in the end. Number one, because the tumor is removed. And number two, that's less weight she's got to carry around. And in addition to that, it was really getting in her way when she was like trying to scratch or itch or groom herself for that matter, or hell, even walk and climb. So she's a chunky rat, but she wasn't that chunky. She looked massive with those tumors in her. I've had stitches in my mouth. Oh God, that would be terrible. What was it, like a extraction? Thankfully, I don't think I had to have any. No, I didn't. I didn't have any sutures when I had my wisdom teeth removed. In fact, I wasn't even sedated for that. And I don't like being sedated, so. My finger glued back together. Ouch. Yeah, it's no fun. It is certainly no fun. You know, I don't like seeing anybody in pain because I feel it, and it's why I don't like gory horror movies, you know? We talked about that a bit the other day, but when it comes to animals, dude, it's a whole different level. I hate it. I hate to see that. People, meh, you know, I don't like to see people suffer, but animals, they don't deserve that shit. Goodness, huge. Yeah, seriously. It was big. I knew it was large, you know. And the only reason why we waited till now is because we wanted to get the other one, the other rat, her sister. I mean, not sister, but Cage sister. She had an external mass, and it was getting like long, and she was trying to carry it around with her, and it was making it gross. So we wanted to get that off right away before it became an infection situation, you know, and let her recover a little bit. And that was all last month. Towards the beginning of last month, she got the stitches out. She's doing well. You can't even see the incision now, and her hair's growing back. So, but yeah, so we knew it was there. We knew it was large, but that definitely brought some scale to it for sure, seeing it. I had stitches in my mouth when I had my wisdom teeth removed, plus stitches in my right ankle. Yeah, I've only had stitches once, which is incredible. Because growing up, man, I was always falling out of trees, climbing trees, jumping out of hay lofts and barns, riding my four-wheeler, wrecking my four-wheeler. It's a wonder I've never broke any. But, well, I did. The only bone I've broken was my pinky toe, and I caught it on a door frame while I was like kind of running through with no shoes or socks on. And my pinky toe was like, this was my pinky toe, and this was my toe next to it, right? It was completely sideways. It was gnarly, dude. But there's not much you can do in that situation. I just popped it back into place and splinted it. And then I've only had stitches once in my thumb. It's like right here. And that was actually, believe it or not, Of all the things, it was a result of doing dishes. I was I had my hand in a glass, washing the inside of the glass, and it was submerged, and I felt like a pop. I was like, what the heck? So I went to pull my hands out, and I'm like, oh, something's not right here. And no sooner than my hand surfaced, there was like blood spraying everywhere. My kitchen looked like a scene out of The Walking Dead. And yeah, sure enough, my hand in the glass had made the glass burst, and cut me pretty good. I was gonna try to slow the bleeding down and just go get some butterfly bandages. And when I finally got the bleeding to slow down, you could see bone. So I was like, yeah, I should probably go to the hospital for this one. That was many years ago. About 10 years ago, I'd say. I still don't have 100% feeling in that thumb. Some nerve damage for sure.
It's time to take a short break. Stand up,
Once upon a
stretch,
time,
and
yep.
hydrate.
Wait, Bones, what? Gundy, welcome in. Freaky Deek, welcome in. Good to see you guys. And give me just a second here. But both Gundy and Freaky Deek are fellow sculptors and streamers. You should definitely show some love there. I'll give them a proper shout out here in just a moment. And we do have an ad break coming up. We only have ad breaks on the hour, so it gives us an opportunity to stretch and grab drinks and snacks and all of that good stuff. But yeah, Gundy, we were just talking about we were sharing war stories, you know? When we had to get stitches and such. I had to get stitches in my thumb. Look at those eyes. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Resin on black is phenomenal. Is there a little bubble there? I think that's my favorite of the three of them. This one right here. Yeah, I like this guy too. We still got to do the maker's mark on the back. We put UV resin on the maker's marks there. So we'll do this one once we get back from break. And then I'm thinking about doing a little bit of resin work around the mouths just to make some drool. You know what I mean? So we'll ponder that as we progress here. But real quick, first and foremost, let's see. Thank you guys for hanging out. Gonna throw some links at you. That first link there is the main YouTube channel where you can find all my past, present, and future work in the form of condensed time lapses and showcase videos. And then, of course, there's a link to the Discord as well. And then let me get some shout outs. And then catch up on chat real quick before we jump into break. Oh boy, we got 12 seconds. All right, yeah, linked in the chat there. Freaky Deek and Gundy. Be sure to show some love to them. I stabbed the side of my thumb with a potato peeler years ago. My poor tutor was losing her marbles at the time. Oh no! Only thing I had to get stitches was a bit embarrassing. Another clumsy Gundy episode. Oh no! I cleaned it, bandaged it, and washed it in case I need stitches. Yeah. Sometimes that's what you do, you know. I'm exhausted today. Might be mainly lurking. Hey, no worries, dude. It's gonna be a shorter stream today, anyways. Just getting finishing touches done and then doing the drawing. So let me put the break screen up, guys. Looks like ad is in progress. Great time to, get in a nice stretch, grab a drink, grab a snack, all that good stuff. I'll be right here hanging out, catching up on chat, and getting a stretch myself. I'll see you guys after the break. Literally feel that? Yeah. Straight face the entire time. Side of my thumb with a potato peel. God, I don't, stop it. I can feel that. Yeah, this is why I could never work in the medical industry, man. Like I can't. That stuff like materializes in my brain. You know what I mean? Like I see it and like I feel it, and it sucks. I mean, obviously, it's not anywhere near the pain or anything like anybody else's. The person actually suffering it is feeling, but I can't do it. I can't deal with it. It's all I can do with my animals, and the only reason I can do it and muster through that is because like they literally need me. You know what I mean? Got a burning sensation and looked. Got a little nice little scar. Yeah, that's what like I never bother with stitches, dude. Like I said, when that happened with my thumb, I was just gonna do butterfly bandages. But when I saw the bone on my thumb joint there, I was like, yeah, that's probably a good thing to go to the hospital for. And 11 stitches later.
Welcome back. Let's get to it.
Ads, they should be done now, right? Fire Shadow? They should be done now. Everybody back? We all back from break? Is Twitch being stupid? Yeah, I was just making sure you were out of ads. Ads are over for you now? Because it should be. I can tell my low platelet condition has affected me, as in poor excuse amount of blood, or, oh, that's a good one. I didn't get ads this time. Yeah, it's random, isn't it? Well, wait a minute, Freaky Deek. You won't because you're subbed. Right? Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say you got the moon by your name there. By the time the bot says ads are done, I still have about 5 to 10 seconds left. Yeah, that's Twitch being garbage. Because the bot runs off of Twitch's notifications. Twitch is just, they really need to sort that out because it's inconsistent as all hell. Who gifted me a sub? I'm not sure, honestly. Corpse gifted 5 subs. Designed by Joe is gifted 15 in the last month. Menchie's gifted 5. Well, Menchie, not necessarily 5, right? Yeah, no, she did the other day. And then I know this past month, Orange Dan gifted a couple. So probably one of them. Ah, Stevie Seal. Yeah, Stevie Seal gifted some subs too. Yep. Yeah, because that's what got his entry. Can't wait to start building my desk. The only metal that will be in it is the wiring for the ARGB lights. Nice, dude. Wait, you custom building it? If I remember right, is that what the plan was? I can't wait to get my corner cabinet. Enclosed glass. It's got lighting in it, and I can display my sculpts in there, dude. It's right in this corner over here, this corner of my room. Right now, there's like a little tiny shitty Walmart bookshelf that I use. Like I've got some of my sculpts, my router, like my Switch, my Xbox, my Quest headsets in there. But I think what I'll do is put that corner cabinet there, obviously, and then move that bookshelf over here alongside it. So I have plenty of room to display work, and some of it will be visible right here. The way I have this room set up right now, it's not ideal, but it works if it's functional. And if I need to move my desk, I can just move it over that way to the wall. That way it's out of the middle, not even in the middle, but that way it's up against the wall and not in the way if I need it. Yeah, you know what? Thank you, Freaky Deek. Quick question, folks. You reminded me. What version do you like? This one? Or this one? Or should we just keep them both? I feel like keeping both is a little bit overkill and redundant, but I don't know. It's a tough one because I like them both. Because I made when I had the emote, the dancing emote commission there, he was only doing the dance to one side, right? And I initially wanted him to kind of do a dance and then turn around, do a dance, and just loop like that, like the one Freaky Deek just posted there. And I didn't say anything, I didn't say anything to her about it because I figured it's something I can just fix myself, and I did finally. And then I'm like, well, what's it look like with some flashing colors in the background? So I threw that together real quick. Keep them both, but I prefer the non-flashy one. I like the flashy one. Yeah, I love doing that. Putting them both together like that. I like it. Yeah, we'll keep them both for right now. I swapped the flashy one out for the shotgun emote, which is, I love it, but there's just, without gaming on the channel anytime regularly, there's just not many opportunities to use that. The blastin' emote. I'll probably wait till November, to be honest. I spent a lot of money this month. Yeah, I'll probably wait till next month, and I'll probably get in touch with Reptilisa about a couple more static emotes. Number one, we'll have the pumpkin emote that gets swapped out, because that's just a holiday type thing. We'll keep it in Discord, of course, but as far as on the Twitch channel, we'll only use that when it's appropriate. I suppose I should start thinking of a Christmas emote. Can we just make it a spooky Christmas emote? Is that okay? Are you giving me a banner ad for a nylon rope dog leash? I don't have a dog. You know what? I kind of wish they would move more towards those banner ads. They're less intrusive, Like maybe substitute every other ad break and have banner ads instead. But they probably don't pay as much, do they? Have I mentioned I love UV resin? It's so much fun. Oh, right. Christmas time's coming. I know. God, man, I got to ask Minchie for some Christmas ideas because we're both awful to shop for because we're both pretty independent, if I want something, I get it. If she wants something, she gets it. And makes for difficulties when it comes to gifts, you know? That's why the only reason I'm holding off on that cabinet. I would have ordered it by now. But I sent it to her as an idea, like, hey, I don't know if this qualifies because it is a little pricey, but if not, no big deal. I just figured it would help with an idea for you because my birthday's coming up next month too, and I wouldn't even bother celebrating that, but she insists. So just make sure it's well ventilated. Yeah, this room has nice ventilation. I have a fan running. If I were doing larger amounts than I've done thus far, I would certainly be wearing a mask. But with a tiny little bit like this, I don't worry about it so much. But like you guys have seen, you know, Andy, what was it? I forget, a couple projects ago, he was using quite a bit and was giving him a headache. Gotta be careful with that stuff. Which day is your birthday? Need to write that down, otherwise I forget it. My brain's weird. Oh, it doesn't matter. I'm a Scorpio, so sometime in between the 1st and the 20th there. Or what is it? Scorpio starts at the very end of October, right? I don't know. Or the 21st, I think, is the cutoff for Scorpio, something like that. In November, anyway. Yeah, you guys don't need to be. Don't worry about my birthday. It's just another day. And end of October is scales already. Scales is the right English term. I'm not sure. End of October is scales. Wait, Lion, are you a Scorpio? Also, there's another one you should follow. Lion is an incredible artist, man. In fact, I have one of his prints, and I'm gonna purchase another one in the future once I get this room sorted out. But yeah, I'm about to have one of his prints hanging on my wall in the near future. And if you are not following him, you should change that. Fix it. A weight balancing thing? Yeah, I guess I don't know. I'm not following Freaky Deek. I'm sorry, dude. I think so. Like Scorpio, I think it starts somewhere towards the end of October. That time frame, like the window to be a Scorpio, and then if I'm not mistaken, it runs into November 21st or something like that. Scale. Oh, okay. I see what you. Okay, thank you. Libra, Scorpio is a Scorpion. Yeah. You know, and I know Sagittarius comes after Scorpio, but I guess I never really paid attention to what comes before Scorpio. I'm a Cancer in more ways than one. I have a knack for finding cancers, it seems. My ex-wife was a Cancer, both astronomically, I suppose, and figuratively. And Menchie is a Cancer, but not so much in the figurative sense, right? Or the literal sense, I suppose. Just Googled it too. But yeah, Lion, I'm a Scorpio. Shocking, isn't it? I don't typically buy into the day-to-day horoscope stuff because they're hardly ever accurate. And when they are, you know, stop clock is right twice a day kind of thing, right? But I'll tell you, man, it is pretty eerie as far as like the general descriptor of Scorpio. It's pretty dead on the money. Stupid nylon rope dog leash again. Apparently, you need to get a dog, Fire Shadow. That's what it's trying to tell you. I always get confused with English terms for zodiac signs. I guess I didn't realize that there, I never really thought about it, but yeah, I didn't think about there being different terms. Typical American, I know. I'm going to hit these with a little bit more UV just to make sure we're covered. Gemini is so unusual. I thought for ages it's called twins. Yeah, because the star sign is the twins, right? It's a little bit of cleanup on this one. Let me. Okay. A little bit of alcohol on the Q-tip once again here. No real reason for the ISO, the alcohol, other than obviously it cleans nice and it evaporates quickly. Although that fuzz is annoying. Get out of there. Oh, yay, my birthday's on a Monday next year. Oh boy, Monday birthdays, eh? I don't even know what day my birthday is. I haven't looked. See, I didn't put resin over the glass. It's not really necessary. It would probably be fine, but it's a little bit of I think it's varnish from when I did this eyelid here. One of my cousins might have some boxers for sale. I want a dog, but I need to make sure that I can afford to take care of myself before adding another mouth to feed. Yeah, and dogs are a lot, man. I like dogs, but I think after our dogs, I'm done with dogs, you know? Number one, it feels like constant messes. Not like pooping and peeing in the house or anything, just existential messes. It's always something, you know? Why, man? Also, boxers. I grew up around some boxers throughout the years. My stepdad's parents always had boxers growing up, and very, very energetic dogs for sure, and they slobber a lot. So just keep that in mind, but you probably know. I have the same problem. I really want a pet again. Used to have tortoises. Our problem is we want all the pets, if you couldn't tell. Uh, believe it or not, I used to just have my dog, and then Menchie moved in, and she brought her dog and her snake, and then she got me the bearded dragon for my birthday. And oh no, I'm sorry. I had my dog and I had a chinchilla. My chinchilla passed away at the beginning of the year. And it was a rough year with him last year. Chinchillas are prone to malocclusion, and typically there's not a lot that can be done. And malocclusion is it can be a couple different things, but it's essentially just ill formation of teeth, whether they're growing back into the skull or curving inward in the mouth. It causes a lot of problems for those poor creatures. You know, just yet another example of the wonderful, perfect, grand design of our world. But that's a different topic. And so I had the dog and the chinchilla. And then she moved in with her dog and the snake. And then she got me the bearded dragon. And then she wanted a ferret. And we got our ferret, Sage. She's amazing. I love her to death. She's such a sweetheart. And then we ended up with the rat that she brought home, which is the rat that went for surgery yesterday. I saved this rat 3 times, chat. I've saved this rat 3 times. I freaking love this rat so much. you don't even know. She brought her home as a feeder for the snake, and she was tiny. She was a baby, and we couldn't do it, and so we kept her. So saved once. She was choking one night, and I there's a Heimlich maneuver you can do for rats. Saved my rat with the freaking rat Heimlich maneuver. And then we just got this mass removal done, you know. So we got her a cage mate, so that's 2 rats. And then you guys know the story with the boys. One of them got brought home as a feeder. She couldn't feed it to the snake, so we were gonna get him neutered and house him with the girls. But then we went to go get another feeder rat to actually feed the snake. Left with 2 rats because they had one that was not a feeder. And he was a little guy and absolutely adorable, and that's how we ended up with Cloud. So now the boys have their own cage. We don't have to worry about neutering anybody. And that is it. No more. You have a feral cat? You take care of that feral cat. It needs love too, man. Same day of the week I was born on? Oh, on the Monday? Nice. I had a lab chow mix for 18 years till he ran off and wouldn't come back to me. Menchie's dog is a chow mix. And mine is a lab mix, a lab and shepherd mix, which is why he's incredibly needy and stubborn. Very helpful with depression. I think it depends. They definitely are, but like for me with my anxiety disorder, my dog kind of feeds off that, and he's got a separation anxiety problem, and so him and I are just we're like oil and water, dude. I love him to death, but yeah, he's he's a handful, you know. My cousin has one as a service dog. Puppies learn how to behave at a young age because of their parents. Yeah, it helps. It helps when there's other animals. They can teach them. Well, the main portions of the resin is done. All of that is finished. I need to get some sizing here. I need a ruler. And I need my white crayon. Give me a second. What are we working with here? 3 inches by 2. Are we all in that bracket? Should be. Perfect. Okay, so 9 by 3. Let's do this also. All right, so 3, 3. I did this wrong. It's not 2. Jeez. I measured it 3 inches instead of 2. We need to go up a notch. It's 2 inches, not 3. Not 3 by 3, that is for sure. Clearly, I need more caffeine today. And then what we'll do, we'll just cut out the general shape. And then, what do we have on this? Would be 3 inches. And then we'll trim them to fit from that point. That should do it. Middle one's your fave, Nookster? Yeah, I think that's Andy's favorite too, this guy. It's hard for me to pick favorites, but I definitely really, really like this guy. They really remind me of something from childhood. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it would be. I was trying to think if I can call anything to mind, but there's one. Two. And three. So, what I want is essentially like right in here, right? How would be a good way to trim that down? Well, we can start by just going a little bit at a time and marking and trimming. So we cut this down. Might have been a local cartoon or a kids show. Yeah, hard to say because yeah, there's so much stuff that's regional and then we'll just kind of round out the corners, right? But go instead of more circular, we'll go a little bit more on the oblong side of things. You know, it doesn't need to be perfect, but we don't want it to be shitty, right? So a little something like this, maybe. I think we probably need to take a little bit off. That should be perfect. We'll wait to glue all those together, because once we put glue on it, that's gonna need to be set horizontally so it doesn't adhere itself to whatever surface it's sitting on. What can I do with my scraps? Give me a second. All right, number 2. And follow kind of just the same procedure there, I suppose. And a little bit of trimming. Two. And let's see, our final guy. And then, how we doing on time? Got about 20 minutes until an ad break. We'll get this trimmed up, and we're going to kind of take a look in the mouth region to see what kind of resin work we can do there. I don't want to go overboard with it because I do like it nice and clean the way it is. If we were going like more realistic, we'd do some like saliva strands and stuff maybe, but especially with the nature of these, I don't want to do anything that's going to compromise what we've got already. What do you guys think? Should we put a little bit of resin drool in there, like at the base of the bottom teeth, especially? Maybe run a little bead up here above. We do have a nice... I don't have to put resin on the teeth for a nice shine because that gloss varnish I have is phenomenal. Man, that stuff is shiny. It looks like there's resin on it, you know? And I think that amplified the shininess on these eyes because I put the gloss varnish on last night and then we put the resin over top of that. Normally I don't put resin or I don't put varnish on. I just put resin on and be done with it. But I thought, you know what? I'm going to give this a shot. And yeah, I like it. You guys like my banana suit? Is it a nice banana suit? I feel like If you don't like the banana,
Ask me about my wiener.
yeah, take some off the back of that and narrow it down. The beginning of this song reminds me of Fraggle Rock. Anyone else? I love this song, but every time it comes on, I think nothing but Fraggle Rock. Okay, we are good to go there. Don't need these anymore. So the next thing we want to do is the last step before we put adhesive on these guys and attach that felt on the bottom. What we'll do, we'll run in with some UV resin and kind of glob it around the gum line, the base of the teeth. Just a little bit, just to add a little bit of detail, you know, and I'll probably go in up here, for instance, the top line between the gum line and the teeth, and just dab a little bit in there. And then maybe like a little bit of a drop at the corner of the mouth. All right. I think every single one of these brushes needs to go in for a nice wash. So let them soak for right now. Not to mention, this just creates more structural support, making sure those teeth don't pop out, which they won't, but I need to get some very fine like filament line so I can do stranded like drool with like little beads along it. Amy, hello, welcome in. Happy Thursday. I hope you've been well. It's going well, going well. Glad to be finishing up another project. And then next week, we're going to be getting into our pumpkin monster, which is another project that I'm revisiting. The Scary Pumpkin Monster, I believe I called it, was my very first YouTube video. And I very much want to revisit that project and do a new iteration with more detail. They look so cute. Thank you. Yeah, I really like these guys. I got a little bit carried away on the scale because, you know, the guys up there in the top left corner, they were the first iteration of these. I sculpted those a couple years ago, just playing around with some old clay that I had. And I really like them, and I thought it'd be cool to go more in detail and make them a bit bigger. These are a bit too big, but, you know, that's the purpose of doing iterations, right? So the next time we do these, I've got the perfect scale. Smaller ones like this, a little bit bigger than this, a little bit better shaped. And then this would be like my perfect armature for one of these. So this is something that we'll probably be playing around with to get into like some future molding and casting. And then I could duplicate these and sell these on the cheap, you know? I love doing that with older projects. Me too. It's something that I've been really enjoying. We kicked off the whole streaming thing by doing exactly that. I revisited one of my previous projects with the candle. And it's really fun to revisit like that and apply new techniques and improvements that you've made along the way. And then kind of like see how far you've come, you know? I really enjoy it. It's a nice metric to go by, I think. And whoop, hold on a second. Right now we're just finishing everything up. And then we're going to be doing our drawing for all the folks that got entries in last month to win one of these. A little bit of a shorter stream today, but that's just kind of how it is sometimes. It's going to be at least a couple hours stream. That's not terrible. But I was really pushing hard at the beginning of the week because I wanted to make sure that we got these guys done. And definitely got myself on track. We've got a gloss varnish on these already with on the teeth and the gums. So this will kind of just act to accentuate that a little bit. Add a little bit of, saliva bubbles and buildup and such. BRB, gotta go to the bank and store. Guess I should eat something. Yeah, I made some scrambled eggs before stream with some diced chives and some bacon pieces and some cheese. It's good stuff. But yeah, do what you got to do, Fire Shadow. Get you some food, sir. Probably won't be here by the time you get back. But if not, then I hope you have a great rest of your day. I think we're going to turn... Hold on a minute. Let's do something real quick. Lights out. Dude, that's dope. That orange though, right? It's super nice. My table has Nolan Create. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. And happy Thursday to you. Yeah, my table has a power outlet, a power strip built into it. So my lights and everything are in there. I just flip the power strip and everything turns on and off for me when I'm ready to work or stream or what have you. Yeah, it definitely is a lot handier than trying to like go around and turn all the little panels on, because I got two lights here. I've got my light down there, the red light that you can kind of see on the wall there. We got to do the bottom on this guy too. I just wanted to get that done before it was running all over the place. And welcome back, Andy. Welcome back. How was the walk? This is, I think I ordered this table off of Amazon. I looked around everywhere. It was hard to find something with the dimensions that I was looking for. And I found this table. It's been great. I think there's multiple brands that kind of make the same table, but it's been a nice solid table. Metal and wood frame. Well, the top is wood. The frame itself is metal. What? Is that Star Wars language, Hugh? You got soaked. Oh no. That sucks. Currently looking for a solid table, either 6 foot or larger, that's stable. What is the length? It's definitely not 6 foot, but it's definitely sturdy. There's a little bit of wobble, but that's because of the carpet that it's sitting on. If it was on a solid floor, there would be no wobble. Plus the feet are adjustable.
It's time to take a short break. Stand up, stretch and hydrate.
Sam's walk was great, but it started pissing down on Ruby's. Oh man. We're getting some nice weather here finally. This week's been pretty nice. So was the weekend. Using a 6-foot plastic table, but it's foldable, so it's slightly uneven because of the middle seam. So, Mammy, if you look at some of my older YouTube videos, actually, any of the YouTube videos prior to streaming, because I didn't get that this table until this year, I was using a folding plastic table, and it did the job. But yeah, it's got that seam in the middle, and that was kind of annoying sometimes. Plus, it was super wobbly. Yeah, I felt like if I'm going to be streaming and working more and more than I used to, I may as well invest in a nice table. I'm a dead on about yourself. I think we should be good there. This guy's next. We'll wait till after break, and I'll also dig out. I think I'm going to use sticky tack. That's what I typically use when it comes to the felt. And we'll get those in place, and then we've got our drawing to do. That's how I'm feeling about this table. Plus the latches underneath make it difficult to fit my storage carts. Yeah, mine wouldn't lock either. It was supposed to lock in the center where it folds. It would never lock. So that made it all the more wobbly. BRB, yeah, no worries. We got an ad break coming up, folks. It has been an hour again already. Real quick before we do, let me throw some links at you. First and foremost, to the main YouTube channel where you can see all my work past, present, and future in the form of condensed time lapses and showcase videos. These guys will be getting a showcase video very soon. And a link to the Discord, best place for all the latest updates. You can share your work with us in there. We love to see it. Let us know when you're going live, if you're streaming, all that good stuff. Hope to see you there. And guys, it is that time, so I'm going to throw the break screen up. It's a great time to grab a drink, a snack, stand up, stretch. Definitely stand up and stretch at the very least. That's important, and I'm going to do the same. I will see you guys in just a few after the break, and we will finish things up. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. Yeah, I saw that, Hugh. I've been tossing around the idea of doing a little bit of that myself, even though you probably can't hear me right now, so I should just shut up and wait. Truth be told, I set up a little merch shop a while ago, but it was just for me. I have a Feral Moon Designs hat and a couple shirts. I just threw them up so I could order them for myself. About a minute left on the break. Ooh, tune. Oh, line.
Welcome back. Let's get to it.
No, you're fine, line. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Yeah, you've got an entry too, line. You've got an entry in there. A Turkish thing got me so bad. You're good, man. You're good. No worries. No worries at all. Yeah, we've got all the entries here. We'll cut those out. I've got a little container here we'll use for the drawing. And we'll be doing that very, very soon. Once we get these guys, we're going to do the resin on this guy's mouth. We'll attach the felt. And that'll be a wrap on this project, actually. I was going to show you, we were talking about merch. This is a second one. This is not the one I'm using. I have one that I'm actually wearing right now. But I ended up with 2 of them. So I have a backup when I need it. But yeah. I a while back I put up a little merch shop just so I could order my own stuff, you know. That's how I got that cup. The sticker over here. I have a couple shirts and the hats. But it's just through one of those like Teespring things or whatever, you know. Even if I did put it up public, it would be mostly just so if anybody wanted something, like I would get some money from it, but you know how those things work. Most of it goes towards the product itself and the print and the shipping because it's print on demand. I think what I'll do in the future is kind of just hold off on it for the time being and look into some other options, work on some new design concepts, stuff like that. Because here's the thing, if I do anything merch related, you know, especially when it comes to like shirt designs and stuff, I want it to be something cool that you would just wear. And I want to make sure it's quality stuff. Like the hat's been great. I've been wearing this hat regularly for 2 years. The shirts, they kind of chip and stuff, you know what I mean? I don't know how long. Like these are 2 years old and they're still holding up, but they could probably be better, you know. But that was my whole thing. Like if I'm gonna do like a merch shop that people can actually order from, I want it to be more than just like here's this Feral Moon, you know, logo on a shirt or something like that. I definitely wanted to make it like some cool designs that people would just want to wear regardless, you know. But we'll see. That's neither here nor there right now, I suppose. I did the same for my merch, only I've ever bought it, but the site's free. Yeah, you can, you know, you can sign up and create an account and create your own merch designs for free. It doesn't cost a dime until I actually place an order, you know. Um and I do get a little bit of a discount cuz it's my own shop. But I almost feel like something like this would be better in the future to do like giveaways maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I know I'm not a big fan of those stickers. They're see-through. It works for that. But if I do stickers in the future, I'm definitely, well, here, let me, when I When I bought the crow sculpt that Andy Mecca did, he sent these stickers. These are amazing stickers. And he was kind enough to tell me where he had those made up. So I will definitely be going through them in the future for any sticker needs. Because for one, it would just be cool to, like he has some on hand that he can throw in with stuff that people buy, like his sculpts and stuff. That's a really good idea. I think that's pretty cool. A little something extra. Ideally, it would be awesome to get like a sticker maker, and then I could just do stickers. For anything, and maybe even sell them on the side, or make stickers for friends of the channel, stuff like that. But I haven't even bothered looking into like how much something like that costs. I can't imagine those are cheap. Probably at least a few hundred. And requiring a surface to set a machine on that I just don't have at the moment. Definitely need more stickers. Time to put another order in. Yeah, I really love that. Like shiny finish to it. It's super nice. These are, see that cat-like reflexes there. Yeah, you can see through it. Like I can see the wood grain even through the red. That's not right. You shouldn't, Now maybe it is one of the options that I ticked on that specific sticker when I was setting it up. I love those shiny stickers when I was a boy. Dude, yeah, you remember those puffy stickers? The ones that were like 3D? You remember those? That's something you don't really see a lot of it anymore. Yeah, those are awesome. Wish you could see, like, in his mouth. There's so much detail in there that just is completely lost. Because you can't see it. But, whatever. That should be good. And then I need to grab my sticky tack for our felt. Turbo tacky glue. And I want to just clean this up a slight little bit here. And then I'm going to take this paint rag that has been washed. I finally, since I got replacement rags, this finally got washed. You can't tell, but it's a lot better than it was. Because what we're going to do is just lay these horizontal so that this isn't sitting on a surface, and there's no chance that it's going to glue itself to the table, right? When you need it to be tacky, you need turbo tacky. Exactly. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Is this gonna... Oh no. Let's hope for the best. Oh no. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the trash can with the toothpick and violate this thing. I think we did it. I think. Let's find out. Hey, look at that. Now I just need the glue to be... What I typically do when I'm doing this, I just try to get close to the outer edge and then kind of spread it outward. That way we don't have any like goop bleeding out underneath. And then I'd rather go back and add touch-ups, you know what I mean, than have a mess. So just, if I have to, I check it, I let it dry overnight, and then I'll come back and check around the edges. And then if I need to add a little dab of glue, that's fine. I'd rather deal with that than a mess, you know? Maker's Mark shiny now with the resin. Felt is in place. Eyeballs are resined. This guy's done. Done. Number 2. Wait a minute. How did you have 2 of these? Which one's yours? I guess either or, but I'd say this one's more your style there, Igor, because that's his name now, Igor. And same thing. We'll finish this up, and then we'll be cutting out our drawing entries. And we'll get that drawing underway here just shortly. A few minutes. And then actually, before we do that, let me get these on here. I'll show you the pumpkin that I sculpted when I started the YouTube channel, which is the project that we're revisiting after this. We'll start that next week. I'm going to have a busy weekend. For one, I need to try to find some R&R time, plus 10 to the rat, of course, our post-operated rat. And I need to shoot a showcase video. Editing isn't crucial, but I need to get it filmed because obviously I'll need to send one of these off in the mail. And I don't want to hold that process up any more than I have to. Let's make a quick test fit just to make sure, but I think, yeah, we're good on that. Really professional? Hey, thanks, man. I try. And the good thing is this stuff dries fast, so. And we'll need to do a little bit of touch-ups with the glue. Yeah, see, I think I need a bit more on here, definitely. Didn't get quite enough on there. Kind of just soaked in, and I went a little bit too sparingly on this guy. There we go. Okay, let me clean this mess up real quick. I can't never understand what he says in this song because it sounds like he says, I smell like a sound. Or is it sow? I smell like a sow? Hey, welcome back, Corpse. Just in time, dude. We just finished. They are pretty lovely foxes. Probably the most lovely foxes I've ever made. This was a nice fox that I made once too. This was my first YouTube video. Hey, look at that. I started early. Yeah, this is my first YouTube video. I had a lot of fun with this. I really like this guy. But I want to make a little bit of a larger scale. He's so heavy because I was an idiot and I just used solid clay. With multiple bakes on the way out to get it the girth that I needed. Obviously, now I'll use foil and some ultralight possibly. But yeah, this is what we will be, or along the lines of what we're going to be doing starting next week, because we're going to do a new iteration of my pumpkin monster. And I want to take some things that I've learned. We'll probably be using some glass eyes, and I want to make him more detailed. And I've got some ideas in my head, and we may do multiple pumpkins, but we're going to work on one at a time and see how long it takes. And then we'll just go from there. So there is, we'll let them just kind of sit here like this for right now while the glue dries on the bottom. But I will keep them in frame. Anyone that has entries, you know, have a look, think on it, and I'm going to go ahead and get some scissors here. and we'll cut these names out. We've got 16 entries from Designed by Joe with 15 gift subs and his resub. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 entries with Corpse. Grin has 2. Ye Old Fart has 1. Orange Dan has 2. Welsh Jenny has 1. Loalco, Stevie, Linecraftery, and Gundy all have entries in. So best of luck to all of you. We'll get your names cut out. Get them in the bucket. I was thinking about doing this off stream, but I was like, meh. It's going to be a short stream anyway. We can chat and cut out names together. Plus, it's been a busy week, so. Get these cut out in lines, and then I'll probably just line it up and slice them all, you know? Probably the easiest way to do that. And then just a reminder, our winner, whoever gets drawn, gets to choose one of the 3. They do not have to be present to win, but they do have to respond and claim their prize within 72 hours, or we'll be right back here doing the same. So if nobody claims by, like, let's say I draw a name and it's somebody that's not here, if I don't hear from them by Monday's stream, we draw again. Okay? I think that's more than fair. And that's technically more than 72 hours. So they'll have, let's see, what? Thursday to Friday, Saturday. But yeah, so technically they would have till Sunday anyways. So. That kind of works out perfect. And then another reminder too, whoever wins, shipping is covered. I'm a little scared, but it's not a problem. It's fine. USPS is at least not $100 or more. When I saw what UPS was charging, I about, shit, that's crazy. A 3-pound international delivery, $150. You're crazy. You're crazy. Ooh, 96.4. Nice landing there, Corpse. And then also, we talked about it earlier, but just to kind of reiterate, assuming everything goes accordingly with, with the drawing and the winner, we know who won and they know they won, and they've told me where it's getting shipped to. They've picked out which one they want. All of that happens, right? Let's say that's all goes accordingly. My plan is to try to get the showcase done over the weekend so that Monday before stream, I can go get it mailed out. So if that's the case, Monday's stream will probably start like noon, 1 o'clock, as opposed to the 11 a.m. to noon time frame. It is one of those things. It kind of just depends on how it goes, but just a little heads up. Maybe this isn't going to be as easy as I thought. Oh, that should be good. All right, let's get all the scraps out of the way so we don't lose any names. We got Gundy right there. All right. And what do you think? Should we fold them? We should probably fold them, right? So they're not just flat pieces of paper. And then we'll shake it up real good so it's all mixed up in there. And they're already mixed up slightly just because of the way we cut them up. Nearly right on the edge. Oh. Missed it by centimeters. Round up to the closest 100. But it's also nearly 0 if you round to the nearest 0. Oh no. Roseland. 0.01. So this is exciting. If you guys are newer to the channel, I've never made anything that wasn't just made for myself or my partner Menchie, right? Even on stream, I've not done commission work. I've not done anything for sale to date. Everything I've sculpted is here. It's either in my room, in my office here, or it's around Menchie's computer, and then she's got one of the sculpts that I made her in her office at work. So whoever wins will very much be the very first person to own any of my work outside of the two of us. That's exciting to me. And winner will be getting a certificate to go along with the sculpt. Signed and all of that. I'll probably try to get it laminated too. That's on my list of things to do. In fact, I mentioned earlier about Linecraft print. My plan for tomorrow is to go get both of those things printed and laminated. Well, the print doesn't need laminated. I need to get a frame for it. But the certificate will need to be laminated. And winner will also be getting a bag of candy corn. I figured why not? Because when I started this project, I honest to God had no idea that candy corns weren't a universal Halloween candy. Lo and behold, there's places in the world that don't know about candy corn or what it tastes like. So I figured, you know what? I'll send a bag. This is a mixed bag. It's got like the regular traditionals, like these guys. It's got the chocolate ones where the bottom's the brown instead of yellow. And then there's the pumpkins, which taste very much the same as the candy corns. So, yeah, I figured it's a little something, you know. And whoever wins, if you don't like them, it's fine. It's not, that stuff's not expensive. But I figured it'd be a little fun extra, you know. So, with that all being said, it is time to do a giveaway through the month of September, from September 1st through September 30th. Anybody sub to the channel and came in and you know, they did the resub. Essentially, they triggered the alert on stream while we were live. They got their name entered into the drawing. I did reach out on Discord to recurring subs to let them know, like, hey, if you want your sub to count as an entry and you didn't trigger it on stream as an alert, send me a DM. So we should be all squared away here. I'll bounce these names around real quick. Shake them up. And it's time for a break. I'm just kidding. All right. Best of luck to everybody that has entries in. Can we get a countdown in chat? 3, 2, 1. And I'll draw our name. We need a drum roll. Hold up. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let's get a drum roll. Drum roll sound effect. Extended, high quality. Okay, well, we'll try it. $52? All right, best of luck, everybody. I'm gonna draw a name now. Make sure I've only got one. There it is. Designed by Joe. Congratulations, sir. You are the winner. I don't think Joe's with us today. The one day this week that he hasn't been in here. But I will be sending him a message. Hey, get out of here, drum roll. We don't need that drum roll anymore. So congratulations to Designed by Joe. I will send him a message on Discord. And I'm sure I know during the day it's a lot of working and lurking and all of that for him. But I have no doubt I'll hear back. He's generally around. But again, if by chance we don't hear by Joe or hear from Designed by Joe by Sunday, we'll redraw on Monday. Okay, so keep that in mind. Keep an ear out. But I will notify him and find out which one he wants. Let's go, Joe. Yeah. So congrats, guys. And thank you all so much for the entries, whether it was like intentional to have an entry or just this was just an extra thing because you were already subbing anyways. I appreciate the support regardless. And beyond all of that, I truly appreciate each and every one of you. You guys know this. Obviously, I'm not selling my work at this point. This isn't about money for me. It really isn't. I enjoy sculpting. I enjoy my time here with this community and my fellow streamers and artists here on Twitch. It's been a pleasure. And, like the sub goals, again, our sub goal's at 50 right now because that's the next point where we unlock more emote slots. That's what gets me excited is more emote slots. But I appreciate all the support in all shapes and forms is what I'm saying. So thank you guys. Thank you for being active members of the community. Thanks for swinging through on streams and hanging out with us. Thanks for lurking when you can. All of these things are tremendous, huge ways of supporting not just my stream, but any stream. There's a lot of wonderful and amazing artists here on this platform, and I have the pleasure of knowing many of them. You can scroll through this chat right now, and there's some incredible artists. Andy Mecca, Freaky Deek, Lion Craftery. Like, I don't even want to start naming because there's so many, and I don't want to miss anybody and feel bad, We got some lurkers out there. But point is there's some amazing people on this platform, and it's a strange world we live in these days where handcrafted, whether it's a painting, a drawing, a sculpture, anything handmade, wood products, metal products, crochet, cross stitch, all of these things, like these things take time, they take dedication, they take years of learning crafts and improving. And it's really hard to compete in a world where things can just be shat out right? And I think it's important that we continue to recognize the value of human creativity, handmade, just anything, right? Because I think that creativity is a uniquely human thing. And I dread the day that we have any inkling of that being replaced. Because at that point, at least for me personally, I don't understand the point. You know? So, yeah. I guess the point is in addition to my appreciation for your support, and the point is like there's a lot of folks out here that really deserve it. And I'm truly grateful to have the support that I have, you know? More emotes. Yes. I love emotes. And we need all the emote slots. I wish Twitch gave us more, but it is nice that we can at least unlock more as we go. That's kind of cool. I do wish we get more animated emote slots, though. Because animated emotes are a lot of fun. And you don't get quite as many of those. Welcome back, Fire Shadow. Hey, you made it. Yeah, we just did our drawing. Designed by Joe is the winner. In fact, let me send him a message. Just to see. Maybe he's able to pop in. Yeah, he's online on Discord, so maybe you'll get my message and pop in. And that way he can pick while they're on screen. Otherwise, I'll send him a picture, of course, you know. I'd love to have more animated ones. Yeah, dude. Animated emotes are a lot of fun. I really have a lot of fun coming up with ideas for those. And I know Reptilisa, who does all of our emotes here, she really loves working on this character, the little fox. Corpse, that's your fault. I love, yeah. So that's the thing. It's really difficult to come up with ideas for static emotes at this point because everything I want is animated. But you know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. And like I said, we're gonna have some new emotes. I'm gonna over the course of the next month, I'll be getting in touch with Reptilisa because we have our Halloween emote, right? And we'll need to replace that once the season's up. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we might have an open static slot that I need to fill. So probably 2 new emotes on the way. And then let me know if you guys want a Christmas themed one. We can do that. But other than that, I think that does it for today. I figured we could hang out just a minute and see if Joe can show up. Otherwise, like I said, I'll just send him a picture and I'm sure I'll hear back even before the end of the day. So, but yeah, it's been fun, man. This has been a fun project. Again, just to kind of recap, we started here. I made these guys a couple years ago, right? There's a whole set of them. There's actually 2 more up on my shelf. Nothing spectacular, nothing incredible. I do love this one with the bite. He's got a bite taken out of him. But I always enjoyed these little guys. I keep them out all year on my shelf. And I thought it'd be great to scale them up and add more detail. So we did. Went a little bit overboard, a little carried away on the size. But again, that's all part of doing iterations. So we've got a perfect size for next time. And I think this will be perfect for molding and casting. And I could sell this size candy corn monster for cheap, you know, especially with molding and casting. It would be much easier to replicate than sculpting a bunch. And then it would still be, you know, handmade and all of that. But yeah. So we might still very much work on these. We've got a thing that I just started this week. We had our very first After Dark stream. I can't use the microphone at night because Menchie sleeps in the room next to me. She's got to get up super early and she's a light sleeper. So me talking on the microphone would disturb her. But I very much like working at night. So we did the first one on Monday, and there's plenty of opportunities moving forward for more, where I go live with an After Dark stream. I can't be on the mic, so it's no mic stream, but I can chat as needed and just listen to some chill music and work and hang out with the community. So keep an eye out for those. We might, again, still make another little candy corn monster. And then again, next week, we'll be starting our new iteration of the pumpkin monster. We're going to scale him up slightly. We're going to go more detailed, a little less desaturated on the color. And we'll probably be using glass eyes. So that is the plan. PB&J. Wait, I got a PB&J sandwiches with an iced tea and a Mountain Dew. Dude, you know I love peanut butter. Good. And there they are. So, yeah, like I said, I'll get the showcase done. Keep an eye out on the YouTube channel. Linked in the chat there. And we'll get a proper showcase video in the next week, I would imagine. Because like I said, I'm going to try to shoot it over the weekend and then get it edited. The great thing about these condensed format, with it, not doing the condensed time lapses and just focusing on the showcase video, man, I can crank one of those out. That sounds terrible. Let's not say that ever again. Once I get the showcase filmed, that's the hard part, because once I sit down and start editing, I can knock that out in a matter of hours. So probably in the next week we'll have the showcase up for this guy, or for these three, and we'll, yeah. So I think that covers it all, man. I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's go over here. Andy likes to knock one out too. Oh boy. I'm gonna pull up my Twitch and see who's live. If you guys wouldn't mind hanging around and joining me for a raid, I would certainly appreciate it. We can see who's streaming and go say hello to somebody.
It's like effing and
be quiet. Twitch front page. Who is live today? Kiratis is streaming. We did just raid her though. On Tuesday. Anybody else we could go say hello to? Mitchie Myers is streaming. Anybody familiar with Mitchie Myers? Phenomenal artist, illustrator here on Twitch. We've rated her several times. And you know what? I already know what we're doing. Gundy is live right now. We're going to go say hello to Gundy. He's sculpting right now. More specifically, he's painting a sculpt. He just finished up a Zelda sculpt, and it looks like he's getting ready to paint. So we will go say hello to Gundy, a member of the community and a fellow sculptor. So, but before we do that, again, that's a wrap for me this week. This weekend will be all offline, behind the scenes work for me with the showcase video and all of that jazz. And yeah, so we'll be back on Monday. And again, there is a chance that Monday stream will start a little bit later, given the fact that I need to ship this out. I would like to try to get that done Monday morning. But yeah, welcome back. Welcome back, you old fart. We did draw the winner. Designed by Joe is the winner. You earned some rest. Oh, ain't no time to rest, man. But yeah. Yeah, so I got to get a hold of Joe, have him choose one, and we'll get that sent off. And then next week, we're starting Pumpkin Monsters. So let's hop over here. I got some thank yous. We had some follows today. D&D Loving Girl, thank you so much. And Nolan Creates, thank you so much for the follows. Welcome in. I hope you enjoyed the stream today. And each and every one of you that spent time here or swung through or been lurking, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being a part of the conversation. Thanks for being a part of the process, the project, the community. And thank you for your lurks. The support is very much appreciated. Like I said, we're going to go say hello to Gundy. I'm going to get raid calls in chat. There's one for non-subs. And if you're subbed to the channel, there's one for you. I'm going to get that copied and ready to go. Once we get over to Gundy's channel, throw those in the chat, make some noise, say hello. It's always fun to meet new streamers and other artists and see what they're up to. So if you don't mind joining me, if you like what you see, drop a follow. If not, hey, no harm, no foul. I appreciate you guys coming along. Just like I appreciate you guys being here. So thank you guys for that. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day today. And since I won't be seeing you this weekend, except for, you know, on Andy Mecca's stream, for instance, or Designed by Joe's stream later this weekend, or if Freaky Deek pops up with a stream, you know, chances are you'll see me around, but you won't see me here. Not until Monday. In which case, I will see you guys then. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Stay safe. Have fun. All that good jazz. I'm going to start the raid because I'm terrible about this. And I will see you guys at Gundy's channel. Thanks so much, guys. Take care. Have a great night. And I will see you on the other side of the raid. Thank you for the stream. Linecrafty, thank you for being here, man. Fire Shadow, Andy, Rose, Ye Old Fart, Bug Boy, Freaky Deek. So many of you. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. And lurkers, you too. Have a good one. Thank you guys. I appreciate you very much. I'll see you guys on the other side of the raid. Remember, get those raid calls ready. Make some noise, and I will see you. Why didn't it start the thing? There we go. There we go. Drovana, have a good night. Have a good night. All right, 15 raiders locked and loaded. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys.